In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the automatic transmission wire harness connector located right on the front side of your transmission. This can be found on the Chrysler 300. Now right here, you're going to find your wire harness going into the front side of your transmission. In this off-white or white colored collar, you want to go ahead and grab this little tab here, and we're going to rotate this counterclockwise to unlock it, and it actually unscrews the harness and we'll pop that out. Gently grab that unit and you can pull this out of the switch, and that is your electrical connector. Just go ahead and pop that up and set that aside. Inside the center here, there's going to be a 7mm screw. Before we go and loosen that, you want to go ahead and get a catch can or a bucket underneath, because once we loosen that, transmission fluid will probably come out and run down. You want to go ahead and protect you and the floor. We're going to use our 7mm deep socket in small extension on our 1/4" drive ratchet. And you want to go ahead and loosen and remove that screw. It's right in the very center. And once that's loose, you should be able to just pop that ratchet off and spin that extension and socket. And we're going to loosen that. Now it's a capture screw, so it will not fall out. It's going to remain inside that. You want to go ahead and grab this unit and gently pull it outward. And there is that transmission fluid. You're going to let that drain for a moment. There's that screw inside I was talking about, that 7mm screw we had to loosen. You also want to pay attention on this unit here. There should be 2 O-rings. There's 1 O-ring on the bottom side right here, and there should be 1 on the upper section here. It's actually stuck in our transmission up top here. And then we have the orange band or O-ring right up inside the transmission here. We want to go ahead and remove that. Now we're just going to use our small pick and just gently grab that and pull that out. I'm going to go ahead and install our transmission connector right here. Now there's going to be 2 O-rings. I want to pay attention to those there. The other thing you want to pay attention to is on the back side here, there are notches. These are keys that actually have to fit into tabs that are inside the transmission. Our locking collar here rotates. And what you want to do is you want to have that turned out, because when you install this, we're going to be turning this clockwise to lock this into place. Okay, so turn that down. Before we install this here, we're going to take a little bit of transmission fluid and we're going to put that on the O-ring to help this seat in on both of these O-rings. It's going to help it slide in a little bit easier. Let's go ahead and line this up. Now if you slide that around a little bit, you're going to feel those tabs. You feel those tabs fall into place. At this point here, we're going to use our 7mm socket. Go to that center bolt. See if we can get that to catch. Just going to wipe this down. All right, we have that pushed in. And what we're doing is we're pushing in that unit so that those O-rings are both installed. We're testing our lock collar. We're not quite far enough in yet. Both O-rings are in inside the transmission, we're now installing the center 7mm bolt here. We don't want to over tighten that. We just want to make sure that it's snug. And now we're going to go ahead and torque that down. You want to go ahead and make sure that you torque down this center screw to 22 inch-pounds. If you over tighten it, you can crack this connector and it can be stuck in the transmission, causing more issues. So torque it to 22. So make sure that your lock tab is all the way down. Our connector is also keyed, so that should line up. And just kind of rotate that while pushing in, and it'll pop into place. Once that pops in, go ahead and rotate your lock up, and it should suck the connector in. And lock it into place. Push it up, and you'll feel it snap into place. You're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.